Hello everyone, my name is Emma, welcome back to my channel. Did you know that there's a My Little Pony live action movie being made? I didn't, until a few days ago. I'm sorry, what? A few days ago, I was looking through the internet, and I saw videos of people talking about a My Little Pony live action movie being made. At first, I thought it was just a joke, since there hasn't really been a lot of new My Little Pony stuff talked about, and considering it was a live action one being talked about, I thought it was just a joke because of all the memes and all of the live action movies that has come out this past few years. I decided to do some research though, and look through some platforms and some articles talking about this thing, and I found Reddit posts from a few years ago, which made a lot more sense that it would be talked about years ago, before all of this live action movies being made left and right. As a kid, if you didn't know, I love cartoons. And as a kid, I really dreamed about seeing my cartoon characters exist in real life. I always just thought it would be so cool to see real people and cartoon characters interact. But that has slowly lost its magic, and because of all of these live actions that have come out and has been pretty bad, I haven't really felt that interested. I watched the Jungle Book movie when it came out, the live action, the remake. I watched The Lion King, and after that, I decided, I'm done. And I've seen all of the other ones coming out and people talking about them, but I've never watched them myself because I lost the interest. I lost the interest of taking something that was already pretty good story and then making it slightly worse. A lot of these live action movies have been kinda bad. However, I found this article by a news article called Variety, and I've seen a lot of creators that has talked about this whole thing has referenced this article. So I thought we could go through this article together. I'll read it for you and just see what it's about. And then at the end of this video, I'll talk about my personal opinions, what my predictions are, and what I feel like it could be. And yeah, just what I think. So let's just get into it. Live action My Little Pony movie in the works from Amazon, MGM, and Hasbro. My Little Pony is getting ready to gallop into the big screen in a live action feature from Amazon, MGM Studios, and Hasbro Entertainment, Variety has confirmed. Based on the popular toys that date back to 1982, the ponies have cantered into numerous animated series and feature films since 1980s. The most recent feature-length outing was My Little Pony: A New Generation in 2021, which became popular on Netflix after its theatrical release from Paramount was cancelled due to COVID. This will be the first live-action project for the 43-year-old property, which has captivated several generations with its rainbow-hued animals with colorful neon manes and tails. The project is still in development with no creative team in place yet. While the toys originally appealed mostly to girls, the 2010 series, My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, lured a new type of fans. Teenaged and adult men who dubbed themselves bronies and used their fandom to challenge conventional gender stereotypes. My Little Pony toys have been sold in more than 1,000 varieties according to Hasbro. My Little Pony was recently inducted into National Toy Hall of Fame. Hasbro's strategy to produce film and TV series based on its familiar brand include reimagining Clue on film and television with Sony's TriStar and Sony Pictures Television. The live-action Dungeons & Dragons series Forgotten Realms and development at Netflix the animated Magic: The Gathering series. In production at Netflix, the live-action film and television Magic: The Gathering universe with the legendary entertainment and game shows based on Trivial Pursuit and Scrabble, which premiered on CW. So from this article, there isn't really a lot to go off of. There isn't any team. There isn't really, it's just talked about that they are making it, but the project is still in development with no creative team in place yet, so I don't know how to feel about this, but that's the article, that's it, that's all the article has to show. So what do I think about all of this? I think this is interesting. It is not what I expected, but also I see a pattern. It's like the AI craze, and it's like the live action craze. So many people, so many companies, they want to jump in on it. Every company want to jump in on the AI craze. Every company want to jump in on the live action craze. So I am kind of nervous because a lot of the live actions that we have seen has not been good. They just haven't. So yeah, I don't really know how to feel. I wonder what type of movie this could be like. Could it be like the Space Jam movie from 1986? Or maybe Alvin and the Chipmunks, Smurfs from 2011, or Pokemon Detective Pikachu? Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't really know. Is it going to be... If it's going to be live action, I feel like the criteria is that it's going to be having real people, or be set in a real world, filmed at real locations. So, because otherwise it's just CGI. Otherwise it's just a different form of animation. It's not live action. And I'm kind of nervous of that, because there is definitely some good ones where you have real people and cartoon characters interacting. Space Jam, Alvin and Chipmunks with CGI characters and set in real life. Or Smurfs coming from their magical world into our world. Let's say a human goes into the My Little Pony world and becomes a pony there, or something other. As I'm editing this video, I realized it could also be a live action version of Equestria Girls, and I hope that's not the case, because those movies are not good. Now, I know that might be a controversial take. I don't really care. Objectively, they are not good. They are very contradicting, they're very annoying, and very cringe. Now, some of you might say, well, it's not for you, it's for children. I don't think that children should watch bad movies or bad shows. I want kids to watch good shows. So, yeah, you can find me in the comments if you want, but I just remember while editing that it could be Equestria Girls. I hope they don't do that, because I also don't think that Equestria Girls was that popular. It was probably a little bit popular, but I don't know. Either way, back to the video. I don't really know what live action means in this context. And I wonder if they mean live action, or if they just mean realistic. Or, there is the possibility, if you didn't know, the first generation of My Little Pony has humans in it. The first generation of My Little Pony does have humans in it. Is it something like that? Are they gonna use characters like Megan? I have never really watched the first generation. I recently started to get into it because I want to talk about that show. I want to do some reviews on my channel and talk about the episodes and stuff. But I just wonder why, if they do that, why that? Because I don't feel like there's a lot of people from today's world that will be aware of the old generation. And I just wonder why every company is jumping on this live action trend. It is so upsetting, because it could be great. The movies I mentioned, for example, are pretty good movies. They are really fun. But there's also a lot of the live action ones that are not good. That are just really, really bad. And it's just feeding off the nostalgia from the people who have grown up with the cartoons. So I just wonder, is this a money thing? But I doubt it's just a money thing, because with the recent generation, Generation 5, it didn't perform that well, because it was rushed and unfinished and not in a good state. I also do wonder why this article shows to use the Generation 5 picture. If that has something to do with it too. Is it going to be Generation 5? Are they not giving up? Are they going to be like, no, we're gonna make this work? I don't know. Or maybe it was just the variety that shows this picture. It says courtesy of Hasbro Inc., so maybe that. So do I like this idea? As of what we have right now, no. If more comes out, I might be on board with it. As I said before, I don't really like live actions. When I was a kid, I was really excited about live action versions of the cartoons I grew up with, because it was so cool to fantasize about seeing the animated and cartoon characters that I could see on screen. What if they were in real life? It was such a cool thing to fantasize about, and something cool to just imagine. But after years after years after years of seeing movies come out, one of my favorite movies of all time is How to Train Your Dragon. And recently, there was a How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. I still haven't seen it, and I'm not going to see it. I've heard people talk about it. Even the people that thought it was going to be bad said it was good. People have said that it's good. But every single person that has said it was good also said you could just watch the original, because it's pretty much just an exact copy of the original, except there's more time in the movie. It's like 30 minutes more, I think. So you could just watch the original because it doesn't really change much. And it's so upsetting because I've seen the shots. I've seen how the dragons look like. They look cool. And as a person who really loves dragons, I still, when I heard the live action, when I heard that that was going to be announced, I was not excited at all. And the moment it came out to cinema, I didn't go see it. Not even a little bit. I didn't even think about it just even a little bit. And it's upsetting. I feel like a live action My Little Pony movie would be pretty cool. I personally don't even know if I would want to see it, even if I didn't have this distaste and bitterness in my mouth about live action ones. But hey, what do you all think? Let me know in the comments what you think and your theories. What generation do you think it's going to be? What type of live action do you think it's going to be? Or do you even think it's going to be live action at all? Or are they just saying live action because it's trendy and it's actually just going to be CGI? I wouldn't mind seeing My Little Pony, like, realistically. But then we have another question. Have you seen how the ponies look like? Cool. Have you seen how they move? Cool. Are we gonna get realistic horses? Are we gonna get CGI horses that look like real horses that are going to move in ways that is unnatural? Because a lot of the times they are very wobbly. They are very wobbly, right? A lot of these characters in My Little Pony are not acting like real horses. Their limbs don't bend the way real horses do. And that's just gonna be some really nightmare fuel. In which case, cool. That would be funny to see. I don't think that they're gonna go that route. Personally, I think it's going to be something like they come into our world, like the Smurfs or Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it's gonna be something like that. Or maybe the first generation where we already have a human character, Megan. That would make more sense. That would make the most sense if this is gonna be live action. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know down in the comments what your theories are. I will love to read them because I am new to this. Let me know what you think about this type of video, because this is my first ever really review of anything. I don't normally talk about stuff like this. I don't talk about theories. I don't talk about these type of stuff. I've always wanted to. So I thought, hey, I just gotta do it. And yeah, check out my other channel, my gaming channel, MLX Taco Gaming, links in the description. And on the channel, I usually do music-related stuff, so if you like that, I do a lot of covers, and a lot of them have been My Little Pony related. But I'll do a bunch of other stuff too, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and really any cartoons I just, like. If the cartoon has music in it, I most likely will cover it in the future. Right now I've been in a sort of creative block, but I'm slowly getting back into it, and yeah. Go check that out. I can recommend you a video already. This Day Aria from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's the best cover I've done so far, and I really am proud of it. But otherwise, you can also check out a Pinkie Promise or the Fluttershy Yay song, which I just titled Yay because it has multiple different names. But yeah, you can check out all of those. I will link them in the description. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.